Hi Mark, I'm just going to do the screencast for you to basically show you how to do some of the things you've requested. Now most things you've requested you can do via kind of a news item. I know it's not exactly what you want, but without having to play with the kind of the core structure of the website, which is going to be an absolute monstrous task, which I'm not being funny, I just don't have time to do. Um, this will kind of settle most things. So, I know you talked about a bulletin board and news flash and stuff, but kind of that's what the news item basically was there for, is to show like relevant, up to date stories. So hopefully this will suffice. But by all means, come back to me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna log in. Okay, and most things you need to do are here. You either find content or add content. So in this case, we want to add content. And then we go to add news item, and then test news or whatever it is you want to put in there. Make sure publishing options are sorted, and then save. And then that's literally all there is to it. And then as you see, news items. I mean, if something's really, really major urgent, then I suggest you should be sending out an email anyway. But, it's always good to have on the website just in case. Okay, so the other question was to do with adding a sponsor. So again, you go to add content, and then add a sponsor. Give it a title. And then with a sponsor, basically, you should have a logo from the person. And then it's just a case of, I'm just going to pop this in just for test purposes. And then basically you upload that, and then you give it a website address, for it to redirect to. And then you save. And then again, that will appear on this page, on the sidebar here. So if you want to play about with where that ends up, you go to site building, blocks, list. Whoops. And then you see how that appears on this page now, which is basically the list of blocks. You kind of don't really need it there, so you can configure it, and you've got some options here. Show block on specific pages, only on listed pages, and so on and so forth. So basically, if you don't want it to show on the race page, you could you basically just list the pages you don't want it to show on under this option. I mean, you may want it on every page. It's really your choice. But that's really handy to know. And obviously, you can specify who sees the sponsors. Like, I tend to turn it off for members. So when you log in, you know it gives you more kind of screen real estate to play with once you're logged in. But as I said, that's totally your choice. So I'm going to save that block, and then basically you'll see it pop up there. So again, if I want to delete that and that news item, all I need to do is go to find content, tick the various items I want to delete, and then update. And there you go, those items have disappeared. So I see you've worked out the additional links bit. And I think that covers most things, but by all means come back to me and give me a list of stuff you want to know, and I'll kind of do one of these. Hopefully it will help. One thing I will do whilst I'm here is a lot of people get confused because the attachment doesn't actually work on the mass contact form. So again, what we can do is you go to mass contact and then you can go to settings, and I do this because where is it again? Allow sender to override. Okay, it's here somewhere. Sorry for keeping you on. Basically, I'm trying to turn off the option which allows people to send an attachment because it doesn't work, so there's no point having it on there. And I did it on ours, so I don't know why yours is different. It might not be, it's just I might not be seeing something. So attachment location, allow senders to override, allow sender to override HTML. Maybe it's okay. You know what? I'll look into that another time. Well, basically, whilst I'm not recording it for you, just watching me click a few buttons. But anyway, hopefully that answers most things. So, by all means, come back to me if it doesn't. Cheers, then.